Today we have a different type of meeting. Today we are going to be doing some Power BI from Microsoft. And let's get started. So I've downloaded some data sets from Kaggle. I'm going to share my screen right now so you guys can see everything that I'm doing over here. Um, Sorry, this is my calendar. Let me just kill this. Yeah. So this is a very basic Power BI spreadsheet graph, which I have already created, but I'm going to show you guys how we can get this started. So what I did was I went to Kaggle.com and I downloaded the stocks analysis data set from Kaggle. It's an analysis of the top four tech stocks, which are Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google from 2013 to 2018. And all you have to do is go to the data card, hit download right there, and it'll pop up over here in downloads. And then let me show you guys how we do this. So first, I'm going to save this report before I exit out of it. Apple data report. So let's go to the home for Power BI. And this is where you guys are going to want to click on new report. So we're going to click new report and we're going to click on CSV because when you download that Kaggle data set from over here, it's going to download it as a CSV. Well, actually, it'll download as a zip, and then when you open the zip, you'll get the CSV. So click on upload file. Um, and here you can either browse or you can open up um, your file explorer. And since I've already done one spreadsheet on Apple, I'm going to be doing this on Amazon data. So let's drag and drop that Amazon CSV. Once you drag and drop the Amazon CSV here, we're going to hit next. And let's wait for this to load. So yes, so now we can already see a preview of our data right here. Obviously the date, the open, which is the price the stock opened at. The high is the max, obviously the high and low, very self-explanatory. The close is what it ended at the end of the trading day. So on February 8th of 2013, Amazon stock closed at $261.95. And this is the trading volume, the amount of shares in the market available. And this is the ticker. So we're going to change this from based on 200 rows to the entire data set. Perfect. So now that we have that, let's create this. So we'll hit create. And so what it's doing now is it's preparing the data, loading the data to the report, and then it'll let us access this. So perfect. So here, guys, is a basic Power BI report that we have opened up, and we've uploaded our data. So this is the filters section, this is the visual section, and this is the data section. So the first thing we want to do is we want to open up the data, and in the data, we can see that it's already created sums. So the reason it's created sums is because if we open this data set, so actually what I'll do is I'll open this data set for you guys here. Um, let's open this up. And what it's doing is it's opening the data on my cursor at the moment. This is the Apple one, but it should open the Amazon data. Um, Here we go. So as we can see, there's so much data, right? I could keep scrolling and scrolling because this has to go all the way from 2013 to 2018, um, every single day of the year. So there's thousands of rows here. And obviously it would be impossible to display thousands of dates. So it's what Power BI is doing is it is summing these up because it thinks that it should be a sum. Now we can change these from just a summation to other things in just a moment. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to double click here and it's going to open this up. Either we can double click here and start typing in from the Q&A section over here, or we can drag and drop these from the visualization board over here. If this doesn't work in a second, I'll just, yeah, so this isn't working. So what I'll do is I'll remove this and we'll double click line. So that opens up a line chart. So if you guys need a line chart, so for any data set that has a date, you're going to want a line chart. For other ones, you're going to need other things like for donut charts, it's basically a pie chart and donut chart, pretty simple. That's when you have segmentations and percentages. Scatters when you have a lot of data set, a lot of data points in all different dimensions. And bar graphs is when you have categories. And then a map is when you have geographical data points. So what we'll do is we're going to take the average of the close and put that onto the y-axis. So right now it's showing the sum of the close, which is only one data point, but we can change it here by clicking on this drop-down arrow, and we'll click on the average of the close. And now we'll move in the date into the x-axis, and we'll remove quarter. So this shows the year, the month, and the day. And it shows it by date. We can make this a little bit larger by increasing the size right there. And over here we have now every day displayed as the average of what the close was on that day, which basically means that's the close because 2013 February 8th, so 2/8, 261.95. If we go to the data set, February 8th, 261.95 is the close because the close is only one number. So if it's averaging one number, it's going to be that number itself. And we can see that Amazon stock went up um, pretty significantly from 2013 to 2018, as we've expected. It went from $269 to $1,416. And what else can we do? We can go over here and we can drop a table, and inside the table we can show what was the high. Um, this is the sum of the high. We want to change that from the sum to the maximum, for example. So we can show this is the maximum that the stock price, sorry, let me move this over here. This is the maximum that the Amazon stock price touched was $1,498. Um, and let's make this a little bit smaller. What else can we do? We can add another table. And over here, we can go and we can drag this into there. So that's the low. And then we can change the low to the minimum of the low. And we can see now this is the range. It went from $245.75 to $1,498. And then we can create another line chart and show the highs. We'll make the max of the highs by date. And What this shows us now, guys, is this is showing us the maximum of the high price that Amazon stock went every single day by year, month, and day from 2013 to 2018. So this is the highs, and this is what the stock closed at. If we wanted to do the lows, we could just easily double click line chart again, drop the lows into the y-axis, change this into the average, change the date, add the date to the x-axis, remove the quarters, and boom, there we have it. This is the lows. So guys, there we have it. We've already created our Power BI visualization for Amazon stock from 2013 to 2018. Please let me know if you guys have any questions or comments or want me to make any specific changes to my next videos. Thank you guys for watching.